Welcome back, everybody, to the Web Designer slash Developer Portfolio Website Creation series. Last time we have been creating the portfolio section of the landing page, and obviously we're just creating the wireframe currently. So today we're going to be continuing with that, and we're going to be moving on to the personal story section here. So the personal story is not going to be probably it's not going to be the main focus of the website. It's not going to be something that will either break or make the content of like the overall website. Like it's not going to change the value that the overall website provides from a client perspective, but what it's going to do is it will give an extra layer of information for the client so that it would make their jobs easier and it would create a more personal connection. So how did I think of including this? So there are so many ways of including this. Obviously there isn't one here, but I remember seeing one here. This is one way, obviously, but this is, to be honest with you, this is my least favorite section of this whole website. It's a pretty nice website, but I don't really like this section. The text here feels too much. Uh, I like the illustration, I like it's creative and it's detailed. But I'm gonna go for a more Swiss design sort of Swiss design focused design here. So, for example, if we see these designs here, uh, this this design actually for me looks very interesting. I want to play around with something like this, but obviously we're gonna have to change some stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so what are we gonna change specifically is the question here. Uh, First of all, I would like to take this and change the active statics to here. It's kind of the about here. Uh, so what are we gonna change? One thing I would like to add as well is a watermark in the background, but I think that's better to keep for the accents section of the design instead of doing this right here. So first let's rename this to about desktop landing page, okay? Then we have to work with our grid layout here. And I'm thinking of a way to implement uh, the the about section or the personal story section. So first of all, I would like a header, something like my personal story. Okay, so I would like to make it a bit bigger. Six maybe that's too big, I think. Uh, System lower, something like this, my personal story. Um, I want to constrain this a bit here. Uh, what I'm thinking is uh, I could have some description first of all. So obviously this will be something dynamic. I'm gonna have a CMS on the backend side to like feed content to the front end. So what we're gonna be doing here is we're just gonna have some lorem ipsum text. But now when I say lorem ipsum, I don't mean lorem ipsum dollar cities, something like that. I mean actual sort of text that could be implemented into the design. So let's just say I started uh, learning web design. That's good. Obviously, this would be very small, around 16 pixels, or maybe the body size around 14. So let's just finish this. Pursued. see it's routes. Just write some text. Okay, some text here. Let's just correct the errors, type errors here. Okay, so we're going to be having some text like this, and this text will be, it's either going to be here uh, or here. Okay, okay, like I want to think of this throughout. Okay, so next is experience. So I think we have a bit of space. What I want to do is I want to take this, group it, auto, probably bottom align it, and just this will be then our header for the section. Then I would like to have, I would have liked to have some images, but I think before that I would want to make this a bit bigger. Since you're like, that's one thing about Swiss design is the text most of the time is big because it is a defining headline, and like most of the content, there's actually in most designs there's actually enough space, more than enough space for your content. So so Swiss design actually makes use of that and just makes the actual text like the header text big and front of the user, and that has some charm in it. So people tend to like it. For example, I like this design. I might just add it as a collection here, something like this here. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to have an image here. Let me just take this. Let's copy this, Control Shift R. I want to have an image. Then I want to have location. For example, let's say London, England. Location and time. Let's just some random time. 27 or 05 2025 2025. Maybe let's do something like that. Then we want to take these to group them. Also central alignment, obviously. Then take these. Here, this is going to be the content, and it's going to be, let's just say, memory. If we want to show some memories or stuff like that, that's probably could be cool idea here. Gives the design a more personal feel. We can duplicate it. And just stretch it like this here. I want to go 48 pixels, or actually I want to go 32 or 24. 24, probably 24. 32, let's go. Okay, so we want to take these two, group them into something like 96. Okay, so that's a good start. Here are the memories. Here is the main content. Maybe we can have another layer. Maybe it could be something like a gallery here. So if we go 24, 32, we can actually take, notice how I'm making everything fit the screen. like all of the images, stuff like that. So that's very important uh, since we don't want the user to scroll for additional content. That's like a very important requirement for me. Okay, let's just delete this one. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to make this hack content, and let's add one more to both of them. So now this won't be the structure actually. What we want to do here is we want to uh, go like this and like have something offsetted. So instead of 96, let's go 64. So it means it's going to be a horizontal scroll. It's going to be a horizontal scroll, and the top and bottom scroll will be like scrolling on with different speeds, basically. Also, some contrasting issues here, some mixing up. I probably need a better way of implementing this navbar. Okay, let's actually do that. I'm really not liking the way I did it. Okay, I think I found a better way. Let's just change everything to black here, and what we can do here is we can, yeah, okay, 40. Okay, so we can have it like this. Right on the edge here. This can overflow from the grid, but it should be visible. We can do the same thing here. You can actually copy it. And here I want to move, yeah, okay, this is correct. Here I want to Control Shift R to paste and replace. Then I want to go. So I don't really want this to take too much space. I don't want it to be like something of a high visual hierarchy element. It's enough if it's just like, yeah, it's enough if it's there for the user to be able to access it freely. Okay, that's I think much better. Okay, yeah, so I think that's it. I think this could be our about or personal story section here. Okay, yeah, so about here, let's move it down. Yeah, this website is coming along quite nicely. Obviously, you can't really see the full potential of the design unless it's finished completely, but the wireframes themselves look promising. Okay, so next up, I'm going to be focusing on the experience section. Obviously, technologies, work mini, CDA, footer, stuff like that. We will be working on stuff more and more, and after we finish everything here, we should be working on the mockups for the mobile design. Then we're going to be going into, so I told you of the 3 steps, which are wireframes, which okay, wireframes, which is here, followed by base design, then the accented design or the final design, or detailed design of some, I can call it. Then we're gonna finish the design, wrap it up, plan some of the animations, then go into development. Overall, again, please tell me in the comments down below if you want the series to be going a bit faster. I'm intentionally making it a bit slower here to give you something to easily digest, like day by day. But if like a faster, more fast-paced, uh, like showcase of the actual process is, if that's what you want, please tell me in the comments, and I should change the trajectory of the series. Thanks for watching. That's all for today. Yeah, until next time. Goodbye.